Hey everyone! Thanks for joining me again this week. So today I think what I'm gonna do is just sort of a chit chat, get ready with me type video. I have a holiday party that I'm going to later tonight, so I just figured why not kill two birds with one stone while I'm getting ready, film a video as well. So I think today what I'm going to do is like I said, a holiday look because I have a holiday Christmas party later tonight. And I'm thinking of maybe doing a gold smoky eye look maybe. I don't know. I have a green dress that I'm wearing tonight, so I don't want anything like too holiday crazy, but I don't know. So first up, I'm going to use my primer, my Makeup Forever HD primer. I'm actually almost out of this stuff too, so if you guys have any recommendations for good primers, I like this one. It's just, I don't know, I get bored and sometimes I want to try new things. And then for foundation, I'm using my Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Foundation. And please disregard how disgusting and dirty my beauty blender is. I did just order a new one from Sephora. Also, side note, I'm a VIP Rouge member now at Sephora. It happened. I don't know how it happened. Actually, I do know how it happened. It's really hard to go into Sephora and not spend like at least $50 there. And it's just worse now because before we didn't have a Sephora here in my hometown. And we just got one about a year ago, a little over a year ago. Okay, so then for concealer, I'm using my NARS Creamy Concealer. I believe this one's in the lightest shade. Light one. Called Chantilly. So this one's about a shade or two lighter than my actual skin tone, just because I like to brighten up my under eyes a little bit. So here in Windsor we got a lot of snow last night. We had about a foot of snow a week and a half ago, and we had another probably not quite a foot, but around there last night. And just driving around today and driving around the last like week or two has been insane because not only is there snow and ice on the ground, it's the first like real heavy snowfall of the winter, but it's all the crazy frickin' holiday drivers out right now. By the way, I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Powder Contour Palette. And I'm using the Fawn color to contour. So yeah, so like everyone's like frickin' insane driving right now. Actually, during the Black Friday sales, I picked up a dash cam for my car just because in the past I've had like so many crazy, well, maybe not so many, but a couple like crazy close calls and some strange things happen that probably would have been good to capture on film. I think it was last winter. It was a really foggy night and me and my sister were driving home from a party, and it was like so foggy that you couldn't even see like 5 feet in front of your car. So I was driving obviously really slow. I wonder if this was even New Year's night. I can't remember. And we were kind of almost home, and there was, as I was driving, and it was a pretty busy road, one of the main roads here in Windsor, and there was just a guy standing in the middle of the road. And so like standing directly in front of in the middle of my lane. So obviously as I got close to him, I slowed down and then stopped, and he just stayed in the center of the lane, and I didn't really know what to do. So I just stopped there and was like, okay, what do I do now? And so then he, once I had stopped for a little bit, he went back to the sidewalk. And so then I started going again, And as soon as I started moving forward, he came back out into the road, like directly in front of my car. So obviously this freaked me out. There were some other cars passing by, so I ended up just kind of going around him and ended up calling the police actually to say that there was like some crazy guy, I don't know if he was just drunk and, you know, doing something stupid or if he wanted to actually get hit, I'm not sure. So yeah, so I got a dash cam to hopefully, if I'm ever in an accident, that it will help me. Because I know that there's a lot of crazy drivers out there. And actually just last week I had a guy, as I was driving on the expressway, you know, I was driving and there was a car in front of me and he was going a little bit slower than me, which was like slower than the speed limit, because normally I go the speed limit, maybe a little bit more. So he was going a little bit slow, so just like normal, I go around to pass him. And when I do that, you know, when you go to pass someone, they kind of try to match your speed so you can't go around them. Which for me is fine, because when someone does that, I don't try to speed up even faster to get around them. I'm like, if you want to be awkward and just like be window to window with me, driving next to me the exact same speed on the expressway, that's fine. Doesn't make me feel awkward. If you want to be an idiot and do that, that's fine. Which has happened before. But then I noticed out of the corner of my eye that he rolled down his window. So again, in my head, I just thought maybe he's like throwing out a cigarette or something like that. I don't know. And then like a couple seconds go by and then he honks at me. And so I look over and he has like this angriest, pissed off look on his face. And I'm just like, and he was getting off at that exit anyways, so he got off like right as soon as he honked at me. And like, I thought that was so stupid. Like, why? I don't know why people get like that. It's not like I was, you know, driving erratically around him and, you know, decided to like cut him off or I don't know. Like, I was just driving like normal on the expressway. I wasn't like, oh, this guy's like driving so slow, I'm gonna get around him. It was just like how you drive on the road any day. If someone's going a little bit slower, you just signal and pass them. I don't know why this guy was like so pissed off at me, but really he has some issues. So I'm just using the highlight color now, the matte highlight shade in the Anastasia palette. Just kind of on my oily T-zone areas. And then I'll usually use the banana yellow to set my concealer. And then I'll use the more shimmery highlight color here on my cheekbones and down the bridge of my nose. Okay, now I'm using my NYX blush. I think this one is in Amber. I probably should have done my eye makeup first before doing my face, but sometimes I like to be backwards. Do you guys want to see my other kitty? Normally Brolin's always the one in videos, but this is Eddie. This is our other little baby boy. I think you can see Brolin on the couch there. Maybe you can't. But this is Eddie. So we actually got Eddie from the Humane Society a couple years ago. Actually, I wonder if I can pan over and show you. Brolin's sleeping. He's just sleeping on the couch. Whoop! He's just sleeping and being lazy, as usual. I think for eyes I'm going to do sort of a gold look. I'm using my Stila in the light palette. So I think I'm going to do something with this sort of golden color and this darker golden color there. But we'll see how that goes. But yeah, so we got Eddie about 2 years ago now. And we got him as a playmate for Brolin. one sleeping on the couch there. Because actually Brolin was a kitten that I had fostered from the Humane Society with his two sisters, and we ended up keeping Brolin because he fell in love with our other cat who we had, Oliver. And Oliver was a little bit older and kind of indifferent to Brolin, but Brolin absolutely loved Oliver. Would, like, anytime he saw Oliver, like, he'd trot up and be so happy and bow his head to get kisses. And like, they cuddled together all the time. Brolin always tried to get Oliver to play with him, and like I said, because Oliver was a little bit older, he wasn't quite as spunky and as playful as Brolin. But then about a year after we got Brolin, Oliver ended up passing away due to a blood clot in his lungs. So obviously Brolin was really depressed for a while, and then a couple months later, you know, we decided to get Eddie as a playmate, and we wanted to get another. Eddie and Brolin are pretty much like the exact same age, except for like a couple months difference. So we wanted to get a playmate for Brolin, someone as insane as he was, and Eddie's a lot more insane than Brolin, and Brolin gets annoyed by Eddie. They're very friendly towards each other. Eddie, like, absolutely loves Brolin, but likes playing with him a little bit too rough, and Brolin will get kind of cranky and annoyed by that. But they're pretty good friends. Except for when Brolin hates him. And Eddie's being a terror. So I'm just putting this golden color all over my lid, but kind of more concentrating in the inner and middle sections. And then I'm going to take my contour palette again and use the fawn color that I used to contour. Maybe I'll use the little bit darker color, the more warm color on the end here. And I'll be putting that in my crease. Just to warm it up a bit. I'm going to be putting the darker sort of gold color from this palette on the outer corner of my eyes. And I'll just be kinda trying to concentrate it on the outer corner and then bringing it in a little bit. Just kind of building that up until it's at a opacity that I like. And I'm just going to take my gold color again and just kind of put it more in the middle just to blend it a little bit better in the middle of my lid. Next, I'm probably going to bring that color down underneath my eyes, if I can find my other brush. I'm just going to take that gold color, darker gold color, and just put it on my lower lash line, going about 2/3 of the way. And then I'm going to take the gold color and then just put that on the inner third of my eye in the corner. For eyeliner, I think I'm going to line my waterline. Alright, eyeliner is done. I had to go do that off camera in the bathroom mirror because I cannot do it out here while filming. So next I think I'm going to do brows before I do lashes. So I'm just going to be using this Benefits Bravo Conditioning Primer. I just got this the other day, so I'm not sure if I like it yet or not, but apparently it's supposed to be a brow primer before you do your pencil or wax or whatever you use. And it's also supposed to have stuff in it to help your eyebrows like thicken up over time. We'll see if that actually works. For brows, I do have Benefits Goof Proof Brow Pencil. And I do love this. I picked this up about a month or so ago. And I really like it. So the Goof Proof just comes with the brush on one side and then the pencil on the other. And this shade is, I think, maybe a little bit too light for me, but it was the only one that they had, so I had to make do. Afterwards I put on, the Benefit Brow Gel, their clear brow gel. And I like this one. I think I might prefer Anastasia's clear brow gel just a little bit more. Just because I don't really like the brush on this one. Very plasticky. I prefer the one on Anastasia's because it's an actual like brush, eyebrow brush. And then last but not least for brows, I use, again, Benefits highlighting pencil, if I could find it. There it is. So their highbrow pencil. I just put that underneath my brow bone. Then I blend it in with my finger. I don't know if you guys can tell, but like, I'm losing light. I think we're supposed to be having more freezing rain come in. Plus, like, the sun is setting. It's like 4 o'clock in the afternoon and it's already starting to get dark. Definitely get the seasonal depression in the winter time. I just like, I don't like cold. I don't like not being able to go outside and do things without being cold. But I think the worst of it is how little daylight we get in the winter time. It definitely makes my anxiety like so much worse in the winter time. So hopefully the light isn't too bad right now. So I'm just using my Maybelline Lash Sensational mascara. And the lashes that I use are Sephora's Quill Luxe False Lash. I'm not sure which style these are, but I know that they're one of the more natural looking lashes, because normally I don't like having anything too crazy for my lashes. So I'm going to go apply these lashes, because again, I cannot apply these lashes just in front of a camera. I need to be in my bathroom and put them on in front of the mirror. So I will be right back. Okay, so lashes are done. So then for lips, I'm going to use the NYX Lingerie in Exotic. This one's kind of a rusty red color. I didn't want to do like red and gold and like match my nails and wear a super green dress and just be like overly Christmassy. So I think I'll like the way that this one looks. Alright, and then last but not least, I have my Urban Decay All De-Slick Makeup Setting Spray. Whew. So that is it. I hope you guys like this sort of chit-chat, get ready with me. I'm sorry if I'm boring. I don't know what to talk about sometimes. And I get focused when I'm doing my makeup too, so it's hard to think about things to talk about. So I hope you guys have a really good Christmas and Hanukkah and happy holidays, all that sort of stuff. I am going to make some mac and cheese for the Christmas party, do my hair, because I'm obviously not going to the party in this bun, and get dressed, and I think that's it. The sun is setting. I don't think I have very much time where it's going to be light out, so I'm going to get going. And once again, thank you guys for joining me this week, and I hope to see you all again next time. Bye!